y'all, so I am back with another video today, and today we are going to be discussing my favorite albums, EPs, and songs of the year. I did try and record this video, but I did not like it, so this is a take two, and we're re-recording this video. Yes. So for starters, what I want to say is this is my opinion. This is my favorites, okay? Y'all know I am a pop girl. For those of you who don't know, I am a pop girl first. Rap is my roots. Rap is my culture. You understand me? But pop and R&B is just, that's my thing first. So, expect that because my favorites list is going to look different than somebody who is, a rap fan first. You know what I mean? Like, their list is going to look different from mine. So, yeah, that's just a little, a disclaimer or whatever. So, I am excited, clearly. So, this is kind of not really in order, but it's kind of in order, but it's kind of not really in order. So, like, don't really take the order serious. Like, just listen to me talk. The 333 Deluxe on here. First of all, the 333 Deluxe, I can't even tell you how many times I have played Hit Me Up for a Good Time. I can't even tell you how many times I have played Hit Me Up for a Good Time. Hit Me Up for a Good Time, Woke Up Less, Naturally. Like, those songs, those are my favorite songs from the Deluxe. But, like, the Deluxe is just great. Something Like a Heartbreak. Like, all of those songs are just so good. Like, I am so ready for a Tinashe album. Like, you guys have no fucking idea. Like, once Tinashe do her little album rollout, I'm here. Traumazine by Meg Thee Stallion. This album was actually so good to me. Like, this album has like so many good songs to me. Is it better than Fever? Is it better than Good News? Yes, it's definitely better than Good News, but I don't know. Is it better than Fever? I think it's better than Fever. So many really good songs on here. My favorite, so first of all, Megan came for my wig. Like, Megan came for my wig. NBA, Not Nice is one of my favorites. Ungrateful, Budget with Lotto. First of all, Lotto has been eating up her verses. This year. Scary with Rico Nasty. Rico Nasty is also somebody who's been eating up their verses this year. Like, y'all gonna have to give my girl her tins. Anxiety, Plan B, like, all those songs were just super well done to me. And Megan just came with her pen. She came with her flow. She came with that aggression. I just really enjoyed the aggression of this album. I also enjoyed some of the emotional elements with Anxiety and Flip Flop. You know what? Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, because for the amount of stuff she has been through these past couple of years, especially this year, and for her to still be able to be resilient and to still be able to be strong enough to be out here performing, still be out here putting out like good music. Megan, all of the healing. I wish her the best. I hope she has a better year this upcoming year. Still, like, be out here publicly doing things career wise, even though she has a lot of stuff going on in her personal life. Like, I just think that's so strong of her and so resilient of her. Like, shout out to Megan to put out a body of work while also going through the things she is going through currently now. Like, I wish Megan nothing but the best. I am looking forward to any other Megan Thee Stallion future projects. Blame her if she leaves the music industry altogether, but like, I am looking forward to any singles or anything like that from Megan in this upcoming year or in the future if we get any. Going to be Age, Sex, Location by Ari Lennox. Hey, y'all pay my girl Ari dust. Like, y'all just be paying her dust, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I don't. Like, y'all are gonna have to come up off my girl, because she put out a really good project. Enjoyed the theme of like age, sex, location, kind of talking about like the dating scene in a sense, you know what I mean? And my favorite songs is Waste My Time, Pressure, Outside, and Queen Space. Outside is definitely a fucking vibe. That song is a fucking vibe. Favorite album of this year is Three Dimensions Deep by Amber Mark. So this is my first time listening to Amber Mark. One of you guys told me to listen to her, and I honestly appreciate each one of y'all who told me to, because I've been missing out. She is really talented. Like, she is an artist. She is an artist. She is so talented. It was really, really good songs on this project. Some of my favorites is What It Is. What It is honestly gonna get a favorite song of this year. One, Foreign Things, Competition, Dark Side, Worth It, and FOMO. I also really did like, but Dark Side kind of has like this Prince element to it that I really like. She also has kind of like a raspy voice that I really enjoy. Her voice kind of sounds different to me compared to like other like mainstream artists. Really did enjoy Three Dimensions Deep. I also enjoyed the videos that she had for the songs on this album. She kind of has like a Solange essence to her when it comes to like her visuals too. So yeah, anything Amber Mark is putting out in the future, I'm going to be here for. And Tell You by Coco Jones. Here's the thing. Next year, Coco Jones is coming. Coco Jones is coming for our necks, and we're just gonna have to let her. We're gonna have to let her. She's gonna come and snatch our wigs, and we're just gonna have to hand her our wigs. We're just gonna have to hand her our wigs, because Coco Jones, when I say she ate this project up, like she ate this project up, like this, like when I heard of her first single, I See You, right? I was like, okay, this is cute. She has a beautiful voice. It's deep. It's thick. It's just, it feels like velvet, right? But I didn't expect an album. I didn't expect her to give me an album. I was like, oh my God, I got an album from her. And when I say gagged, gagged. It's only like 7 songs, I think, on it, but the songs are very well done. The songs are just well done. So my favorite songs is Crazy for Me, Caliber, and No Chaser. Yes. No caliber. Get on my caliber. What? Chaser, like, those are my top 3. Like, if you ask me, what songs do you want to live off of from Coco Jones? Caliber, Crazy for Me, and No Chaser. That's it. That's it, girl. That's it. All the other songs are fire, don't get me wrong, but when those are my songs. Like, y'all don't like the song more than I like the song. Y'all don't like the song more than I like the song. Snatch my wig in 2023. I'm gonna hand you my wig in 2023 because I just see it for you. Like, I see it for you. I want an album, but I want a full album. I want a full album next year. I want something thick. You know, I want a thick album, not no 7 songs. I want me about a 16. A good 16 songs from you would do me well. So next album is Crash by Charlie XCX. This album was so fun. Like, this was such a fun pop album for me. This was one of the funnest pop albums for me this year. A lot of, like, I don't want to say playful pop, but it's like a mixture of like pop genres into one album. But my favorite songs is New Shapes, Beg For You with Rina Sawayama. Y'all know I'm a Rina Sawayama stan. Y'all know I'm a Rina Sawayama stan. Y'all know I love my girl Rina. Y'all know I love my girl Rina. What's the other songs? Yuck. Yuck is such a great pop disco song. Love Yuck Down. Lightning, Move Me, Twice, Constant Repeat. All of those are my favorite songs. This album, like, while I was listening to this album, I was having so much fun with like the different genres of pop throughout this album. Like, I was just having so much fun with this album. Like, this album was just so much fun for me. I'm looking forward to any Charlie XCX future project. I really enjoyed this album. Hopefully I can get another Rina Sawayama and Charlie XCX collab. Hopefully Charlie XCX is on Rina's song in like an upcoming project. Like I need another collab because this was great. Is You Still Here Ho by Flo Milli. When the hell are y'all gonna stand up for Flo Milli? When are y'all going to stand up for Flo Milli? I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. If you haven't stood up for Flo Milli in 2020 when she put out Ho Why Is You Here, you're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You need to stand up for Flo Milli. Like, why are you not standing up for Flo Milli? Because this album, first of all, the creativity of this young lady, the way that she took reality TV and rebranded it into the theme of this whole entire album, it's just so fucking creative, number one. And how she was able to bring that into her visuals, bring it into the rollout. Like, she is going to give us something outside of the music. You understand what I'm saying? Actually rap. I know some of y'all like to make fun of how she sound because she sound like a kid, but she can actually rap, and her pen game talks for itself. Y'all are gonna have to stand up for Flo Milli. Like, I don't really know what else to tell you. Favorite songs from this album is Bedtime, Do It Better, Conceited, Payday with Rico Nasty. Stand up for Rico Nasty's features, okay? And Big Steppa. She did what she had to do on this album. You'll Still Hear Ho, one of my favorite albums of this year. Next album is going to be Hold the Girl by Rina Sawayama. I really enjoy this album. I really love Sawayama by Rina Sawayama, and that album is it's such a good pop album. It's such a good pop album. But Hold the Girl is a really good pop album as well. But Hold the Girl has a message of vulnerability and like healing the inner child and healing and going through things as a kid and being outcast for being queer, being outcast for being different from the outside world. Like, the vulnerability and how emotional this album is, Hold the Girl, is so, like, this album made me cry. Like, this album is just so, like, it's so relatable. It's going to make you feel that. Like, it's just going to make you feel that with so many of the songs. Send My Love to John is so beautiful. Phantom, Hurricanes, Hold the Girl, Minor Feelings. But my favorite song is This Hell. Best pop song of the year, one of the best pop songs of the year. Yes, I said it. This Hell is one of the best pop songs of the year. I said it. One of my favorite pop stars of this year. Rina is one of my favorite pop stars of this year. Like, the This Hell video was also phenomenal. Like, y'all are gonna have to stand up for Rina. The talent, the creativity, like, it's just, oh my god, like, I just love it. I love it. I love Rina. This album is an album that I haven't really heard anyone talk about. Girls Night Out by Babyface. He did like a collab album with many black female artists, and I really haven't heard nobody talk about this album. And this album was so fucking good. Like, one of the best R&B albums of this year, in my opinion. Like, Kehlani was on the album, Money Long, Ari Lennox, Coco Jones, Ella Mai, Baby Tate, Seven Streeter, TK Mazda, Doechii. Like, it was so many talented black female artists on this album, and I haven't heard nobody talk about it. And this album was actually really fucking good. Like, there's no bad song on this album. I don't know why nobody ain't talking about this album, but this album was honestly one of my favorite R&B albums of this year. One of my favorite R&B albums of this year. Like, this album was a fucking vibe. Like, we got some slow jams. We also do have like some dance R&B, some pops, like a mixture of pop, maybe like pop and B a little bit. I don't really know why nobody was talking about it, because Girls Night Out with Babyface and Doechii is one of my favorite songs of this year. One of my favorite songs of this year. Like, please, you're getting dressed to go out with your friends, please put on this song. Put on a Girls Night Out with Doechii and Babyface. and You'll Thank Me Later. You'll Thank Me Later, because that song is such a fucking bop. G-Wagon with 7 Streeter and TK Mazda. So I'm Falling with LMA. Those are kind of like my top 3. But Girls Night Out with Dolce, that's my fucking shit. That is my Special by Lizzo. First of all, okay, this album made me a Lizzo stan. This album made me a Lizzo stan, because I had never really been a Lizzo stan. I did like some of her songs. You know, I did like Truth Hurts. I did like Juice. But I wasn't really like, I wasn't like a big stan of Lizzo. This album made me a stan. It made me a stan, because I was like, oh, this album was so fun. It was so fun. It was such a fun pop album. One of my favorite pop albums of this year. It was such a fun pop album. Songs that won me over was Special, About Damn Time, because y'all know I am a sucker for pop disco. I am a sucker for pop disco. If you don't know, now you know. Pop disco is one of my favorite pop genres, okay? Girls, Birthday Girl. First of all, Birthday Girl is one of my favorite pop songs of this year. It is so fun. Is it your birthday, girl? Cause you're looking like a president. I love that song. It's such a fun pop song. Like, I love that song. I love that song. In my opinion, I think Birthday Girl is better than About Damn Time. Maybe. It depends on the day. But About Damn Time and Birthday Girl is one of my faves. I also did enjoy Girls and To Be Loved. And I also really did like how some of the songs had messages of like being special and being yourself and loving yourself, and the self-love messages throughout many of these songs. Like, I really enjoyed Special by Lizzo. Like, I must see Lizzo live. Like, her concerts. First of all, Lizzo is also a really, really great performer. She also has really great visuals as well. Like, I want to see Lizzo live. Like, I must see Lizzo live. Like, her concerts look so fucking fun. Like, I must see her live. Like, oh my gosh, she's one of my favorite pop stars of this year. One of my favorite pop stars of this year. Like, oh my gosh, like, love it so much. Love this album. Next album is SOS by SZA. This was a long awaited album. We waited what, 5-6 years for this album? But I honestly think it was worth the wait. I think it was worth the wait, because SZA came, she genre bent, she gave me a little something different. She did some rap singing. She put out her pen. She did the songwriting magic that she does. And she said, yeah, the message of this album is going to be vengeance. It's going to be vengeance. Ruthless. It's going to be about toxic situations that I'm releasing, right? And I enjoyed many of these songs on here. Seek and Destroy, Ghost in the Machine, Conceited, Gone Girl. Gone Girl is now one of my favorite ballads by SZA. I think Gone Girl and Nobody Gets Me. But I think I like Gone Girl more than Nobody Gets Me. Gone Girl is one of my favorite ballads by SZA. Low. Smoking on My Ex Pack. Like, Far. Like, it's so many really good songs on this album. Now, could she have cut some of these songs out? Yeah, she could have. She could have cut some of the songs out. But all around, I feel like this album was a solid 8. I already did a review, so you can check that out. Now, my favorite album of this year. Y'all already know my favorite album of this year. Don't even play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all know Renaissance is my favorite album of this year. Let's not play those type of games. We have a Renaissance review, but y'all know how I feel about Renaissance. You know how I feel about Renaissance. Like, come on. Come on. Top 3, Move, Alien Superstar, Cuff It, Pure Honey, Virgo's Groove. Come on. Come on. And I don't like how some of y'all be treating Move. Move need to be in your top 5. If Move not in your top 5, we have nothing else to discuss. It should at least be in your top 5. This was such a well done dance album. And what also makes this album so good is the genre bending. Like, Beyonce already has been doing genre bending, but like this album makes her discography and her catalog more diverse. Like, and it's just so well done. The seamless transitions, samples, and how well done the samples were. Like, I hope we get some visuals next year from this heifer, but like, she probably gonna make us wait another 6 months for visuals. But honestly, this, I'm fine with the album. I'm fine with the album because guess what? I'm gonna create my own visuals. I already have ideas for the visuals in my head. Like, I have the Beyonce. You want some pointers? Y'all need to hire me because I already have the visuals in my head. Like, I already know what she should do. Number one, because she did what had to be done. Next, my favorite EPs of this year. So, favorite EPs is gonna be The Lead. That's number one. Is The Lead. The Lead by Flo. First of all, Flo is coming. Flo is coming this year. When? I don't know. When? Flo is coming next year. When? I don't know. Girls, like, y'all, like, the performances, the visuals, the great songs. Like, I know Cardboard Box is the hit for most of you girls, but to me, Feature Me, Immature, and Summertime are better songs than Cardboard Box. Like, to me, those songs are superior to Cardboard Box in my opinion, but I am ready for a Flo album. I am ready for a Flo album. Because this EP, it changed my perspective. It did. It changed my perspective. Because I was like, ooh, I already have a review on The Lead. I'll put that up there, but y'all gonna have to stand up for Flo. EP is She Her Black Bitch by Doechii. Yes, I'm ready for a Doechii. When I say I'm ready for a Doechii album, like, as soon as I see a Doechii album roll out, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, this EP was awfully short anyway, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But I need that album, Doechii. I need the album, Doechii. Like, I'm going to need that album because I just can't. I can't. When I say I am so ready for a Doechii album, like, everything Doechii I've been eating up. Features I've been eating up. I've been eating up from Doechii. Visuals I've been eating up from Doechii. Remixes I've just been eating everything Doechii been on. Bitch, I'm Nice. The Persuasive remix. Swamp Bitches was my favorite. First of all, the way Rico Nasty came on Swamp Bitches, like, the way Rico Nasty's verses has been throughout this year, y'all are gonna have to stand up. Rico Nasty verse on Swamp Bitches is so fucking excellent. Like, Oh What a Blur, coming in at number 3 by Bree Runway. This did not come out till like this month. I don't think many people even know that Bree Runway just came out with an EP, but this EP, so fucking fire. So fucking fire. First of all, BREE, that song is fire as hell. Pick Your Poison, I love, and That Girl. Pick Your Poison is kind of like a it's kind of R&B, but it kind of has like a Afrobeat touch to it. But I am ready for Bree Runway. Like, I am ready for a Bree Runway album. I'm so ready for a Bree Runway album. Ooh, she genre bends and she do that shit so fucking well. I am here for Bree Runway. Like, I am so here for Bree Runway. Motive by Joyce Rice. I am not familiar with Joyce Rice, not like that, but the first song I ever heard by her was Ice-T, Trinata. Like, ooh, I really do like this song. And then she came out with an EP, I think maybe like a month or a couple of months after, and I was like, let me listen to it. So Pace Yourself is one of my favorite songs. Ice-T and Bittersweet Goodbyes is my top 3 songs from this EP. This EP was really well done to me. Hopefully I get a future Kitronada collab again. Hopefully I get a Kitronada album next year. That's a video for another day. Enjoyed this EP, and I am looking forward to an album next year, or maybe an upcoming album from her. But yeah, I really enjoyed that EP. Next EP I also really enjoyed is Away Message by Ari Lennox. She put this out before, like maybe like a couple of weeks or a week before she put out the album Age, Sex, Location. And songs I really did enjoy was No Settling and Bitter. And I also really did like Gummy from the EP as well. I wish she didn't put Queen Space on there. I kind of wish she put like a song we never heard before, because Queen Space is already on the album, you know what I mean? Like, you could have gave me a song out of your vault. You know what I mean? I know you got a song you could have put on there. You know what I mean? But whatever. But yeah, those are my favorite EPs of this year. Now we're going to get into favorite songs of this year. Song of this year for me is Cuff It. Cuff It, Alien Superstar, and Move. They can't move. They're gonna have to stay in the same space. They're gonna have to stay in the same space. I feel the same about all of these songs. Those are my favorite songs of this year. I don't know what you want me to say because I'm not moving. Cuff It. Cuff It is just such a Beyonce song. I love that song. Alien Superstar is different. It's just everything. Move is everything for me. Like, I can't stress how many times I've listened to Move. It's honestly embarrassing. But those are my favorite songs of this year. Next is This Hell by Rina Sawayama. That is one of my favorite songs of this year. One of the best pop songs of this year. Yes, This Hell is definitely one of the best pop songs of this year, and probably one of the best videos of this year as well. Girls Night Out by Doechii and Babyface, and also G-Wagon by Seven Streeter and TK Mazda and Babyface. Those two songs for me, they just does it for me. Especially Girls Night Out. Like, I love Girls Night Out. It's such a fun pop dance. Like, I love Girls Night Out by Doechii and Babyface. Like, it's just so good. So glad TK Mazda is getting her things, because she is insanely talented as well. Persuasive Remix and Swamp Bitches. Together, those songs just do it for me. Those songs just do it for me. Like, I love the Persuasive Remix with SZA. I just feel like SZA just, you know, she just elevates the song. But I do love Persuasive. I do love the regular version as well. Next song is Crazy by Doechii. Like, every time I think about Crazy by Doechii, I automatically picture myself in an action movie. Like, think about like a action scene, and then this song plays. Like, this song is just so perfect for that. Like, Waste My Time by Ari Lennox. I really do enjoy that song. For the Night by Chloe. I really did enjoy For the Night by Chloe. To me, For the Night by Chloe is her best single yet, in my opinion. She did have Lotto on the verse, but I don't really feel, a lot of people felt like Lotto made the song bad, but I don't think she made the song bad. I just feel like the song was just short. Like, her verse was just short. Tomorrow Too, deep voices Glorilla and Cardi B have. Like, I feel like their voices really complement each other with, you know, kind of how their rapping voice is deep or whatever. I really hope we get another Glorilla and Cardi B collab. We did enjoy Tomorrow Too, and honestly, I feel like Tomorrow Too is better than Fuck Nigga Free, and I do feel like Tomorrow Too with Cardi B is better than their regular version. Next is going to be Immature. Immature, Feature Me, and Summertime are my favorite songs of this year as well. Plan B and Ungrateful and Budget by Megan Thee Stallion. Seated, Bedtime, and Payday by Flo Milli. Can't really choose between the two, but those songs are fucking fire to me. Birthday Girl by Lizzo is one of my favorite songs of this year. I fucking love Birthday Girl. Is it your birthday girl? I love Birthday Girl. Like, it is such a good pop song. Olin and Mango Butter by Duran Bernard. Those two are my favorite songs from him this year. Like, I can't really choose between the two. If I had to choose, I would probably choose Rollin', because I'm a sucker for pop disco, like I said before. Gone Girl, Low, and Seek and Destroy by SZA. I also do really like Ghost in the Machine as well, but I can't really choose. You can't make if I had to choose, I'll probably choose Gone Girl, Seek and Destroy, and Low. Song is going to be Naturally and Hit Me Up for a Good Time. Shapes, Yuck, and Beg For You by Charlie XCX. I will probably pick Yuck because I'm a sucker for pop disco. It's going to be Ice-T, Bittersweet Goodbyes by Joyce Rice. I really did enjoy those two songs. I had a fun time with music this year. I listened to a lot of new artists this year. Well, not new, but they were new to me. Like, I listened to a lot of smaller artists this year. I had a fun time. Like, I had a fun time with music this year, especially with pop music. I had a really good fun time with pop music, dance. Like, I had a fun time with music this year. So hopefully next year we have an even more fun time. I get to discover a lot of newer, well, not newer, well, yeah, newer, a lot of newer and smaller artists next year, because that's what I really want to do next year is listen to a lot of newer and smaller artists next year. But yeah, those are my favorite songs. Those are my favorite albums, EPs, and songs of this year. Please comment down below, what was your favorite songs? What was your favorite EPs? What was your favorite album of this year? And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
That was it? I mean, oh,